Welcome to English literature class, my dear students. Now open the speech of Graciano, line number 200. Graciano says here, I thank you, Lordship. I thank you, Lordship, you have got me one. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord, for having found one for me. It means if you would not have married, if you have not come here to marry Portia, Nerissa would not be mine. My eyes, my Lord, can look as swift as yours. You saw the mistress, I beheld the maid. Here he says, my eyes have been as swift as yours. My eyes have been as swift as yours. You saw the mistress and I saw the maid. You saw the mistress. Your eyes were on the mistress and mine on maid. You loved, I loved for intermission. No more pertains to me, my Lord, than you. He says, just as you quickly fell in love, so did I, same time. Now, your fortune stood upon the casket there, and so did mine too, as the matter falls. He says, your eyes, your fate depends on the choice of the caskets, and so did mine as things happened. For wooing here until I sweat again, and swearing till my very roof was dry, with oaths of love at last. It promised last, I got a promise of this fair one here, to have her love provided that your fortune achieved her mistress. Graciano says here, courting my beloved with all my energy and making vows till the very roof of my mouth was dry. It was very difficult for me to reveal it till I could extract a promise which still holds good. I got the promise from the pretty maid, Nerissa, that she would love me, provided you had the fortune of winning her mistress. Portia says, is this true, Nerissa? Portia says, is this true? Nerissa says, Madam, it is so. So you stand pleased with all. Madam, if it pleases you, it is quite true. Bassanio says, and do you, Graciano, mean good faith? And do you, Graciano, wish to marry in good faith this lady? Do you want to marry this lady? Graciano says, just faith, my lord. Certainly, my lord. Bassanio says, our feast shall be much honored in your marriage. Our marriage feast will be honored by having your marriage celebration at the same time. Our marriage feast will be honored by having your marriage celebration at the same time. Graciano says, but who comes here? Lorenzo and his infidel. What? And my old Venetian friend Salerio. Well, who comes here? Lorenzo and his Jewess. What? Here comes also my old Venetian friend Salerio. In this scene, Lorenzo, Jessica and Salerio enter. Bassanio says, Lorenzo and Salerio, welcome hither. If that the youth of my new interest here have power to bid you welcome. By your leave, I bid my very friends and countrymen, sweet Portia, welcome. Bassanio says, Lorenzo and Salerio, you are welcome here. if my newly acquired rights have the power to welcome you. Newly acquired rights, because he has won the caskets. With your permission, dear Portia, I welcome my friends and countrymen. Portia says, so do I, my lord. They are entirely welcome. I also welcome them. So do I, my lord. They are most welcome. Lorenzo says, I thank your honor. For my part, my lord, my purpose was not to have seen you here, but meeting with Salerio by the way, he did entreat me, past all saying nay, to come with him along. Lorenzo says, I thank you, your honor. As for me, my lord, my intention was not to meet you here, but I met Salerio on the way. He persuaded me, without taking any refusal, to accompany him. Salerio says, I did, my lord, it is right. I have reason for it. Senior Antonio commends him to you. I did so, my lord. I have reason for the Senior Antonio sends you his greetings. I have a reason for this. Senior Antonio sends you his greetings. Gives Bassanio a letter. Bassanio, I ope his letter, I pray you, tell me how my good friend doth. Before I open his letter, please tell me how my good friend is doing. How is he? Salerio says, not sick, my lord, unless it be in mind, nor well unless in mind. His letter there will show you his estate. Neither sick nor well, my lord, unless it is in his mind. But his letter will tell you of his financial status. This letter will tell you his financial status. Bassanio opens the letter. Greciano says, Nerissa, cheer yon, stranger, bid her welcome. Your hand, Salerio. What the news from Venice? How doth that royal merchant good Antonio? I know he will be glad of our success. We are the Jasons, we have won the fleece. Greciano says, Nerissa, welcome cheerfully this strange lady, Jewess. Who is she? Jessica. Shake hands, Salerio. What news do you bring from Venice? How is the noble merchant, good Antonio? I know he will be glad to hear of our success. We are like modern Jasons. We have won the golden fleece. Salerio says, I would you had won the fleece that he had lost. Salerio says, I wish that you could have won the fortune that he has lost. I wish that you could have won the fortune that he has lost. Portia says, there are some shrewd contents in your same paper that stays the color from Bassanio's cheek. Some dear friend dead, else nothing in the world could turn so much the constitution of any constant man. What worse and worse would have Bassanio? With leave, Bassanio, I am half yourself, and I must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings you. Portia says, there is something bad news in that letter that has made Bassanio turn pale. His face has been changed. Some dear friend must have died. She anticipated. Some dear friend must have died, for nothing else in the world would change the condition of any normal man. His condition becomes worse and worse. With your permission, Bassanio, now I am half of yourself, so I must freely have the half of anything that this letter brings to you. means the pain that is written here, and the pain from which you are suffering, just I want to share it. Half of the share I want here. Bassanio says, "Oh sweet Portia, here are a few of unpleasant words that ever blotted paper. Gentle lady, when I did first impart my love to you, I freely told you all the wealth I had ran in my veins. I was a gentleman, and then I told you true, and yet, dear lady, rating myself at nothing, you shall see how much I was a braggart. Oh dear Portia, this letter has come of the most unwelcome words that were ever written on paper. Most unwelcome words written here that were ever written on paper. Gentle Portia, when I first made known my affection for you, I told you that my only wealth was my noble blood, and I was a gentleman. But I said was true. Yet, dear lady, when I claimed my wealth as nothing, I was exaggerating my position. I was exaggerating my position. When I told you my state was nothing, I should then have told you that I was worse than nothing for. Indeed, I have engaged myself to a dear friend, engaged my friend to his mere enemy to fill my means." He says, when I claimed my wealth as nothing, I was exaggerating my position. That was false. When I told you that I owned nothing, I should have told you that I was less than nothing. I have bound myself to a dear friend. I made him pledge himself to his worst enemy to get the money I needed to feed my means. Here is a letter, lady. The paper has the body of my friend, and every word in it a gaping wound, issuing lifeblood. Here is the letter, lady. The paper on which it is written may be compared to the body of my friend. It may be compared to the body of my friend, and every word on it to an open wound from which his blood is gushing out. But is it true, Salerio? Hath all his ventures failed? What, not one hit from Tripolis, from Mexico and England, from Lisbon, Barbary and India, and not one vessel escaped the dreadful touch of merchant marrying rocks. Now he is inquired from Salerio, have all his business ventures failed? He had so much business ventures, all the business ventures failed. What? Has not one survived? His ships from sailing from Tripolis, Mexico, England, Lisbon, Barbary and India. Has not one ship spared from being wrecked, destroyed on the dangerous rocks that often ruin merchants? Not a single ship is saved from those dangerous rocks. What Salerio gives the answer, you will study in the next video. Thank you so much, students.